Life Skills Phone Courses for Canadian Students, Part 19. Meet Billy and Susie. They're two average kids just like you, students in grade 4, and like you, they're going to be learning more about the world thanks to the Canadian Film Board. Work. When you kids grow up, you will have the following job opportunities made available to you, based on your education level. If you have high school equivalency, or less, you will most likely become part of the blue-collar working class. Be prepared to be overworked in uncomfortable conditions for little pay. Also, with the advent of automation, most blue-collar jobs are being replaced by machines. Your only other option, other than becoming a homeless bottle picker, is to join the Army. If you complete post-secondary education, you will most likely join the white-collar working class. These are people who are saddled with suited debt and are willing to work the rest of their lives inside a cubicle. The people in charge of this class of worker comes from this working class, but are chosen by people who are higher up. The people who choose who becomes in charge usually do not know the mentality or emotional balance of the person chosen. Mistakes have been known to happen in the past. Another option is to join the bureaucracy of Canada. Due to a high turnover rate, the Government of Canada is always taking applications for employment at all government buildings. Do well as a member of this working class, and maybe you can become a manager of this group yourself. What is above this? You are not allowed to know. If you are a child member of the Illuminati, Skull and Bones, or Masons, please requisition Canadian Educational Film number A3. Religion. As you grow up, you will probably be indoctrinated into the religious choice of your parent, parents, or guardian. When you grow older, you will have the freedom to choose from a variety of religions. However, before choosing, be sure to notice that most religions are Earth-centered, with the sun, moon, planets, and stars spinning around a God-centered Earth. Look out, Susie! You're about to join a cult! Here are some warning signs that you may be joining a cult. Lack of sleep, lack of nourishing food, attending long lectures, repetitive chanting, revealing deep personal problems to a group of strangers or an authority figure, Messiah-like devotion to a figurehead, collecting money from strangers as an offering to said figurehead, separation from family and friends, taught methods of suicide, considering anyone not following your religion as the devil. Let's take a look at your life 5 years from now if you joined that religion.
Would you like to buy a flower? The money goes towards a drug clinic for poor, starving war orphans.
Don't be fooled, Susie. That money goes towards replacing the gold on her Messiah's dinner plates. Aren't you glad you didn't join a cult? The bullet. Hey kids, did you know you live in the age of the bullet? The bullet has been with us since the dawn of man. The first bullet was the rock. It was hurled by our ancestors to ward off dinosaurs like the terrifying Tyrannosaurus Rex. Next came the arrow. This type of bullet was fired by a bow and was used mostly for hunting. Around this time came the blow dart. It is similar to an arrow, except these darts were blown out of a tube and had their tips dipped in a sleeping potion. Upon being hit by one of these darts, the animal falls over, asleep. With the invention of gunpowder came the rifle. Gunpowder is ignited at one end of a metal tube, propelling a metal ball down the tube very, very fast. Go ahead, Billy. See if you can shoot that bunny with the rifle you're holding. Well done, Billy. In World War I came the big bullet. These bullets can be as long as your arm, kids, and the huge guns used to shoot them would propel that bullet over hundreds of meters away. Soon explosives were placed on the bullet. With the invention of the rocket came the self-propelled bullet. We now have bullets that can fly halfway around the globe. Mix with this the invention of the atomic bomb. An atomic bomb is a bullet that splits an atom, causing a huge explosion as matter turns to energy. Right now there are hundreds of such bullets all over the globe, and sometimes we don't know who is in control of them all. Think of it, kids. One of these bullets can kill you and 1,000,000 people, and can be fired at any time by anyone from any place. And today, thanks to bioweaponry, we're now designing bullets that can be the start of a spread of incurable diseases that can kill every living thing on Earth.
And now a mandatory message from the First Minister for the Department of Reality Checks.
Hello, boys and girls. Thank you for having me in your classroom. Here's the truth. You're all going to die. This is an inevitable end from which you cannot escape. For if you have been born, which you have, and unless you have discovered the secret of immortality, you are definitely going to die. Don't be too depressed about this, kids. Look at your fellow classmates and your teacher. All of you are on the road to death. And by the time you see this film, I myself will most likely be dead. Goodbye, children, and thank you again for having me in your classroom.
That's all we have for this film, kids. We hope you learned something today, and you'll see Billy and Susie again in the next educational film from the Canadian Film Board.